Okay, so I'm David. I have been working for about a year now. I graduated from NYP in 2018. Yeah, and my designation at Boys Town is a Program Assistant / Adventure Specialist. Because honestly, I wanted to try working first before I went on with the degree. So Social Associate, this job is more of an assistant job. You get to learn the groundwork first before you move up.
Alright. Yeah, one more time. See,
Because when I was a kid, I always liked to do adventure stuff. So something that combines social programs with adventure is something that felt more relevant to me. There's a lot of maintenance. So there's a few categories. I'll break it down for you. The first one is admin. So a lot of people don't see the admin side of social work. They think it's all like go out there every day, do casework, everything. But it's actually a lot of back-end admin. So things like finance, claims, tracking, things like getting quotations for clients. These are all the back-end work behind the scenes. Then there's what you all have seen, the maintenance. So repairing the wall, cleaning up, packing the stores, doing inventory tally. Then there's the main bulk, which is the programs. So going out there, conducting programs, working with clients, doing post reports for that kind of thing. I think the first one is adjusting to the working world. So the reality is you come out from a diploma, you will not be actually facing what you all face in NYP. It's totally different when you're outside here. You will have to adjust to the adult world. You have to cope with different expectations, and you have to realize that whatever you learn in school, right, it won't actually always be used back at your workplace. Other than that, I think specific for me, youth at risk is that youth at risk, you need to get used to them. You can't be prepared for your clients, even the internships, it only prepares you a little bit. So when you come out here, you have to get a bit more used to it. It's how they react to you, how you work with them. These are all things that will be a struggle to get used to at first. I think the strength for SWA is that because you start at the bottom, right, you really are at the bottom, you have to work on the ground up. So you see how the system works on the ground. All the day-to-day work, the things behind what the social workers do, or the people above you, the executives, these are all what you see on the ground. So it helps you to get an understanding of how things work before you go to the higher levels. But at the same time, that can be your weakness because you are on the ground. There's only so much you can do, you are restricted in a way, and then you have to support. But it also depends on your superiors whether you can actually be able to feedback to them openly, whether it's an open work environment. This one is called, these are called handholds, it's not called rocks. Everyone misconception. Oh, this one called. Quite a lot of things actually. So the first thing is people skills. So a lot of people, even if they don't stay in social work, right, the people skills is something that will stay with you for a long time. How to talk with people, how to analyze, how to interact. Then things like experiential learning. So my job is very experiential learning based, and you learn how to translate the moments. They always talk about here and now in social work, right? So you learn how to translate all these to actual learning with people, how to get messages across. And you also learn a lot of organization skills, how to be more organized, how to manage your time better, that kind of thing. I think first thing is to find meaning in your work every day, no matter how mundane or simple it might be. So everything is relevant, everything builds up to your overall task. You can't always be changing the world every day, but what you do builds up to that one moment where you make a difference. And also push to get further qualification as when you can, because ultimately you are limited at a certain level. You have to try and push to go further. Growth is important in this field. I actually think most people don't know SWA exists as a thing, and recognition-wise, most people don't really acknowledge that it exists. But it's something that's been growing more in the years ahead. I think that more people do have more knowledge, but it's still not so widespread yet. And I think there could be a push to actually recognize more of the role of the people who actually do what's behind the scenes for the social workers or social work in general.
I think David has been very hardworking. And it has been a pleasure trying to coach him, to mentor him, and he's always very willing to learn and to accept feedbacks. So I think we really appreciate him in that way, and he's dedicated to his work. He really don't mind working extra or working late, and even volunteer to do so when required to. I think with the work at Boys Town and the Boys Town Adventure Centre, manpower has always been an issue. We are very lean. So David has been a significant help in the sense, like going back to his dedication and hardworkingness. So he really covers a lot of gaps on the ground that we were not able to do so well without him, because everybody has different roles to play. So he has played his role very well and even beyond many times. they would probably start out very new, but given their willingness to learn and what they have learned from the course as a SWA, the ability to handle relationship and the understandingness of how humans work, I think they can be very good assets to most organizations. I would like to thank him again for his dedication and willingness to learn, and to have more confidence and belief that he can go beyond his potential.